Everybody has tried to explain the situation in their own fashion, and so much has come that if I read all the news, then I also will get confused what exactly has happened. Imagine you were born in a middle-class family, and by the time you were in your 30s, you had so much money, you can't even count. People start calling you the big bull of the stock market. Whichever stock you chose started to fly like a rocket. That's a great situation. Does it bring chills down your spine? Well, this is just a glimpse of the life of a man called Harshad Mehta, the big bull of stock market, or as some like to call, the mastermind behind stock market scam of 1992. The scam was so big that if accounted today, it would be more than 24,000 crores, more than any of the recent infamous bank scams. Harshad Mehta was born on 29th of July, 1954, in Rajkot district of Gujarat. His childhood was spent in Mumbai, where he completed his education. After graduating, Harsha did a lot of small jobs in many places for 8 years. I can say that I had the opportunity to have exposure in my life of ups and downs of various different business, going through these different cycles. I don't think any MBAs or any business or person gets this kind of exposure like what all I have got, and I got the practical exposure after having a good knowledge of the stock market. In 1984, Harshad Mehta started his own company named Grow More Research and Asset Management and got a broker membership in the Bombay Stock Exchange. After this, Harsha did not look back and become the emperor of the stock market, and seeing his achievements, people started calling him Amitabh Bachchan and Big Bull of the stock market. He owned 9 apartments in the Maduri Housing Cooperative Society and merged them to accommodate his joint family. Harshad was also fond of luxury cars and had a fleet of imported cars, including Toyota Lexus, which even the rich in Mumbai could not easily buy. You must be wondering, how did an ordinary man go from an employee in a brokerage firm to owning a fortune? To understand this camp, you need to know little about ready forward deals and bank receipts, where one bank approached a broker to sell its securities to another bank for money and vice versa. When one bank sells securities, it issues a bankruptcy top BR to confirm the sale. In RFT, the banks had to issue checks in the name of another bank and not an individual, but this didn't happen in the case of Harshad Mehta, since he was a very reputed broker and banks issued checks directly to him. He used to ask for some time to go to another bank and get money against securities and vice versa. During this time, since checks were in his name, he invested all the bank's money in the stock market. When a bank wanted money for their securities, Herschel went to another bank, took money from them, and gave it to the first bank. He repeated this process, and it almost became a whole chain. He started using fake bank receipts to get unsecured loans from banks. Hershey realized the flaw in Indian finance or banking systems and used them as his tool. He used small banks to do this.